An apple a day keeps the dentist away, but not as well as a poisoned apple.
When I first met Eddie, I said to myself, this kid is going right to the top.
My wife said something that shocked me the other night. She said your dinner's ready.
I told everyone, I said, you mark my words, this guy is going to be bigger than Tony Fitzpatrick.
My old mum used to always say, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. But she wasn't saying that after a stroke. In fact, it was more like, what doesn't kill you?
The best thing about Eddie was he had so many great gags. He didn't need to get cheap laughs just with stupid props and gimmicks.
The other day, my wife said that I was a misogynist. Me! She doesn't understand what it means, her brain's too small, but the point is... No, the point is I'm not.
Yeah, he was really derogatory towards bitches. I mean, women.
My wife says I've been avoiding her lately. She said, the other night when we were out, you kept running away from me. Every time I came over and sat down next to you, you'd get up and walk off. I said, yeah, we were bowling.
He was just so edgy. You know, he really used to push the boundaries.
God, I hate the Spanish. I do hate the Spanish. But I tell you what I do like. I like the word Spanish and Spaniard because you can really spit it out, can't you, that word? You can spit it out like you're spitting out a Spanish omelette in their stupid Spanish faces. And why have they got two surnames as well? What's that? Why do they think they're so much better than us? Why can't they just have one surname? They've got to have two, haven't they? Got to have two surnames of Spanish. Ugh. Disgusting.
I remember he once made a joke about AIDS, and it was so funny that more people actually died from laughing than had ever died as a result of AIDS.
I was in a library in northwest Africa the other day and I couldn't find the book I was looking for, so I went up to the chap behind the counter and I said, excuse me, are you a librarian? And he said, no, I am from Ghana.
Sure, it's true. Eddie didn't have the greatest memory in the world.
But
he used to have to write his act down on his hand so he wouldn't forget shit.
the egg routine was unbelievable.
Oh, the egg routine was unbelievable, so it was, I tell you. It made me a lot of money, that egg routine.
The egg routine, yeah. Amazing. Out of nowhere, just pulled out this egg. And you could feel this like air of apprehension descend among the audience. What's he done? What's going on? What's he got an egg for? But then he turned the egg around and it had a face on it. As if he were a real person. It's Mr. Egg, everybody. Say hello to Mr. Egg. His name.
And he called it Mr. Egg. The imagination on that guy.
He started speaking to it. Oh, hello, Mr. Egg. How are you today? And the egg would speak back with, you know, Eddie would pretend to be the egg and he'd say,
"Oh, hello, Eddie. I'm excellent."
He's excellent, ladies and gentlemen. He's excellent, ladies and gentlemen. The egg is excellent. Sometimes he'd say, "I'm excited." Oh, God, Eddie. I don't know how he thought it up, you know. So good, that egg routine. I tried doing that routine a couple of times myself, but I couldn't do it. My egg timing was all off. Of course not, ladies and gentlemen, that wasn't really the egg talking then, it was me. I'm afraid to say, it was only a yolk. Only a yolk, you see. You with us? It was a yolk.